Welcome to Chillin With Dylan. This is episode number... I should know this by now. I think it's like episode 15.
Yeah.
I have no clue what it is. But we got Hunter, if you want to be called by that. If you don't want to be called by that.
Call me whatever you want.
Okay.
I'm good with whatever.
Okay. What's your alias?
What? So many aliases. Hunter, my normal name.
Right.
GearBills, if you want to pronounce it Gear. I've heard it both ways. MilkAtMidnight, JuiceRag.
Oh, I forgot about MilkAtMidnight.
Yep. I dabble.
You dabble
everywhere,
which is good. It's a good skill to have. GearBills. That's a big one, right?
That's
how I
pronounce
pronounce it.
That's the number one. I pronounce it GearBills as well.
Okay, interesting. And then do you still do MilkAtMidnight or no?
I've been editing a short video for probably the past 6 months, but by that I mean I've touched it maybe 2 or 3 times. So
because the motivation just isn't there, or it's just
it's motivation isn't there, but also none of the boys from MilkAtMidnight are ever seem to be free. So
which is Jake. I forget who else.
So that's JuiceRag. I have a different group for Milk. It's Brendan and Corbin. So yeah.
JuiceRag was a good era.
It was a good era, and it might be revived as everyone's getting back home.
Right.
So
it could.
Yeah, look out for that.
The boys take on college.
Yeah, exactly. Had one successful. Did you ever see that on TikTok? The one successful video.
Which one was it?
We posted the clip from We Lost a Friend, where I go to the drive-thru and I cry in the drive-thru. Posted that to TikTok, got like 5 million views.
On TikTok?
Yeah, on TikTok.
Nice.
And then people went over and subbed a little bit, got a few views on that video, so it was good.
That's good.
Good little payoff.
I do miss the cinematic storytelling quality of JuiceRag. JuiceRag
It's not dead yet. It might come back. We'll see.
It was always, I don't know, it's always a vibe. JuiceRag was good. Usually, when you make high school videos, like in high school, you know what I mean? They're usually awful.
Yeah.
But JuiceRag wasn't. I miss JuiceRag. I do.
I miss it too. What a golden channel.
It really was. JuiceRag. That was when I was streaming, right?
Yeah.
You guys were still in high school.
Yeah.
You guys crashed my stream one time.
Heck yeah, we did.
Came into my room while I was. Wait, you guys came over and then I started to stream.
Yeah, that's right.
That was like a week before that version of me died, which is good.
Man, rest in peace.
R.I.P. Exotic. But now here we are, and it's good. I don't know. That was just a different time. Just like JuiceRag was. But then you started doing GearBills. You were already doing GearBills back then, though.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
right.
I wasn't too serious about it or anything, though.
So,
yeah.
But then you started being serious about it.
A little bit, yeah.
And then things happened.
Things did certainly happen, yeah.
Which is crazy. What happened? Should we talk about that? Love to. Perfect.
Go ahead, let's do
it's
it.
my show, right? I should be. Yes.
You just tell me what to do. I'll follow whatever you command me to do.
Okay. We'll do that. So yeah, GearBills, right? I remember. I think the first one I saw of you was a simple Spider-Man animation.
Yeah.
I think he was swinging. I don't remember what he was doing exactly, but it was beautiful.
Thank you.
It was something I wish I could do, but I can't do it. And then lately, you made the Mario video.
The Mario.
Went absolutely crazy.
Went bonkers.
6.9. 6.9, right? 6.9 million?
I think it's 7.1 or 7.2.
Ugh, that is so wild to me.
I'll check for you right now.
Okay,
we'll get the exact numbers on this thing.
The exact analytics.
Let's see. Oh, do you want like the exact down to the very last number? I could do that.
I mean, if you want.
We'll do that. That's more interesting.
Okay.
Pulling up YouTube Studio. Give me just 1 second.
But it's so crazy, dude.
Yeah, that one went far above and beyond what I was expecting. No complaints.
At all.
Okay, so it's 7,160,089 views.
Oof. And it's still climbing?
It's still, just very slowly, but it's still climbing.
That's so wild. Was it like viral videos very much interest me because I have yet to have one. I've had one on TikTok. I'll talk about that later. But never anything like that, you know?
Yeah.
Was it like instant or did it take a week or what was it?
Yeah, it took about a week. It got up to, I think it was like 40 or 50K views in about a week. And it was like, kind of started off a little quick and then it kind of just started to flatten out around 50K. And I was like, all right, you know what? That already kind of exceeded my expectations. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, it just like picked up steam and just started shooting up. And it was crazy. Getting like millions of views like every 3 days. It was wild. That's
wild. Was it I'm trying to think. Was it after the movie dropped already, or was it before the movie came out?
It was right before, and I remember I was trying to push for that.
Right.
I had about 2 weeks where about 2 weeks before the movie came out, I remembered I still had this short that I hadn't finished. And I was like, I need to get this thing out before the movie comes out. So I started pushing at it, and then I think that like week before the movie came out, I got COVID. Not sure if I did or not, but I'm pretty sure I did. But I pushed through the pain, pushed through the sickness.
Yeah.
I sat on my computer anytime I had free time and just pumping that thing out. It was not a fun experience, but hey, I got it out.
Yeah.
And it was all worth it. I'd do it again. So
perfect. And it worked.
It worked really well.
Exceeded expectations, as we've already covered.
Way above my expectations, yeah.
How long does that take? How long is that process? The whole conceptualizing and actually creating?
So with this one, like I said, I kind of pushed this one as fast as I could. No. So this one, I started it about like 2 months before the movie came out, and I did like maybe 10-15% of the animation. And then those last 2 weeks, I just went full hog, and I just went crazy on it. And, you know, a lot of it, I kind of just started it and then just started building the idea as I was going through it. Yeah. So I'm maybe not the best practice, but that's how I do a lot of my shorts, is I'll just kind of start and just go.
Right.
And then had a very talented man on Fiverr do the sound design for me. I had a really what was his name? I think it's James Alba.
It was definitely very good sound design.
Yeah, it was super good. I'll find it right now and I'll shout out his name. But yeah, no, I was very appreciative of him because I told him my situation and I told him how little time I had, and he went ahead and went above and beyond and helped me with it. David Alba, that's what it is.
David Alba.
Yeah. Thank you, David Alba.
Absolute legend.
Absolute legend.
That's crazy. Because did you do it specifically because you knew the movie was coming out?
I don't even remember why I did it, but it was just I released it specifically at that time because the movie was coming out.
Right.
But I was working on it, and I don't even remember why the idea came to my head, but it was just one of those things, you know. Did you ever play that game as a kid?
Which was it? 64?
Yes,
I think so.
64.
Yes.
So that's bait. Do you know the whole thing around the throwing the penguin off? Would you like me to explain it?
Please.
All right. So the funny little story behind that is in Super Mario 64, there's a level, I believe it's called Cool Cool Mountain. And in that level, there's a part of it where you're supposed to bring a baby penguin to the mama penguin. And you get this baby penguin, you bring it to the mama penguin, and the whole time you hold this baby, it makes this really, really annoying chirp, which is the exact sound you hear in the video. That's pulled straight from the game. And you bring it to the mama penguin just to find out that the one that you brought to her is not the right penguin. It's not even her baby. Like, the level is designed that way to trick you into bringing the wrong baby.
Right.
And so you're sitting here holding this really annoying penguin, and you're just conveniently placed right next to a cliff, and you have the option to just drop a penguin. And so every kid growing up playing this game, like, this was before, like, the internet was super, you know, important in our lives and stuff. But every kid just kind of went over to that cliff and just dropped it off the cliff. It was just one of those things that everybody did in that game.
Yeah.
And it was just one of those funny things. It was kind of a trend without any of us knowing it.
Yeah.
And so I just made a short based off of something that a lot of kids growing up that played that game
did. So there was a lot more meaning behind it than, okay.
Yeah. So anyone that doesn't have context might be a little bit concerned at what I was making there, but anyone that knows finds it funny. So
that's good, because I knew the movie dropped, and then you made that. It was a funny short.
Thank you.
I showed my family. They were actually laughing. I was like, okay.
Awesome.
Because I was stoked when you told me about it. I was like, there's no way. You know what I mean? And then I showed them all. They liked it. Sound design was beautiful. And it's one of those, like, classic, like, build-ups, you know? I feel like most animations do that sometimes. Yeah. It's like and slowly, you know what I mean? More and more things start happening. Yeah. Which is good. It was good storytelling.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it thoroughly. And that's why, probably, 30 hours? A rough estimate? What do you think? A long time,
I'm so
right?
bad at it. Yeah, approximately one long time.
Okay. That is the perfect measurement system.
Yeah, I can't keep track. I'm so bad.
Because video editing takes years, you know. But I assume animating's,
it's a bit of a process.
Right. Yeah. So when it gets 7 million views, it's more fulfilling.
Oh, it's very rewarding.
Yeah, I bet. I bet, especially after how long it takes.
Yeah, definitely.
Interesting. The only thing I've had successful is because I quit Exotic, right? And I made new channels. The one we're on right now is Dylan Dalton. And then I made one called EXO. And EXO, I only do, like, Minecraft-related stuff. And so, like, 3 months ago, I was trying to think about what to do to finally go viral, you know?
Yeah.
And then, so you know what a flying machine is in Minecraft?
Flying machine?
Yeah.
I do not know.
So it's like an observer, piston, honey blocks. Basically, it moves on its own.
Okay.
Yeah. So I hop on one of those at the spawn point of a world, and I'm now going to the world border on a flying machine. Pretty epic thing, I guess. It's going to take me 2 years in real life.
Yeah.
But I started making daily videos on that, and just, like, I made added a couple dogs, built a new house, trapped a warden. You know what I mean? Just like simple little funny things. And the first video on TikTok got 5.1 million views.
Ooh.
Went pretty crazy.
Okay.
And so now I have 40,000 followers, I think, on TikTok.
Oh, man.
And I'm still doing that. But each of the videos gets, I think, 50K usually.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, it's still a pretty cool thing.
That's
right?
definitely good. I can't average 50K views on TikTok in my life.
Yeah. I think I don't know. I think it's the whole concept of watching somebody do it. You know what I mean? Like the paint, like kind of Mr. Beast style, because he does that kind of stuff.
Also, you seem to be consistent in what you're doing. I kind of just throw whatever and anything on my TikTok, so.
Do you, which, is it GearBills?
Yeah, it's GearBills.
Interesting. But also animating is different, right? But that same concept I did on TikTok, right? I haven't been able to translate that over to YouTube. And I've been trying to think about how to do it. Because like if I made that same video on YouTube, it'd probably get 100 views. Not 5 million. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's cool to see the virality on YouTube. Because it's very hard
tough.
to achieve. Yeah.
It's really tough.
Very, very hard to achieve.
Yeah, before the Mario video, I didn't have a video. I think my highest viewed video was like 30K, I think. And I'd been making videos on multiple different channels for like multiple years. And that was the most I'd ever gotten.
Classic.
Yep.
We love it. We really don't at all, but we do.
We love it when it works out well, like a Mario video.
When it doesn't, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I was going to ask this. So that happened, right? And I remember at one point, we should talk about the project you were going to do, about the Spider-Man one. Because remember, I think Braden told me about it, or you did. I can't remember.
Okay.
But I was super excited because that would have been cool.
What
was it exactly?
Cool. Are you talking about the movie I was part of?
Yes.
Spider-Man Lotus. Anyone that knows that name, they had just a big shiver that went down their spine. They just got chills here and there.
Yeah. Spider-Man Lotus. Why? Why did they get chills?
All right. Time to do a little explaining. So this was a Spider-Man fan film that I was a part of on the VFX team. I was an animator. I was a part of it like a year ago. Actually, it was like literally, I think just like a month ago, we passed the anniversary of us leaving. So it was just like a year ago, almost today, that we're working on this movie. And then, like I said, a year ago, almost today, some things got out about the director and the actor. There were some old texts and old tweets and stuff like that got dug up, and they aren't the greatest look. And it kind of flipped the whole project on its head. It got, it was the attention of a lot of controversy, and other little things were coming out. It was just like a whole build-up and climax of just a bunch of crap. It was not a fun day.
Right.
It was a pretty miserable day. But yeah, we had to. Most of us, I believe all of us on the VFX team, we all ended up leaving the project because it just. Even though we didn't do anything, it kind of just turned into this thing where like every time I look at that project, I can only think of
what he did.
Yeah, I can only think of all the bad reputation that it had. So it's like it's not even enjoyable to look at now, unfortunately. But man, it was a fun time working on it. I made a lot of really great friends. I'd honestly do it again because of a lot of the friends I made, a lot of the VFX friends I made that we're all still really good friends today. So, but just very unfortunate situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before it went downhill, I guess I don't think I understand fully. It was a pretty high budget film, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. I always get this wrong. I think it was. It had a fan. So it was all. What's the word? When the fans give the money.
Fan made.
Fan.
I know there's a word for it.
Okay, you know what I'm saying.
Fan fund. No.
We'll say that. Funded by the fans.
Okay.
That's what we'll say. So yeah, it was funded by the fans, and I think it was up to, like $100,000.
So it was a big deal.
Somewhere in between $70K and $100K, I believe. But yeah, super big deal, bigger than most fan films out there, like 99% of them. So yeah, it was a huge deal. I felt so cool. I was able to be a part of the project with all these people, and like I said, I met some fantastic people through the project, and yeah,
Spider-Man's your favorite. Right.
Spider-Man's my favorite. He's my number one.
You were there. You were making the movie.
Yep.
Big deal.
Kind of doing my dream there.
That's your dream, literally. Yeah. That's why it's so tragic, because it was. Yeah. And I remember how excited you were. I was excited for you because I know how much you like Spider-Man, and I was stoked to see the finished product. And then it went downhill. Yeah. Did you work somewhere, or was it remotely?
It was just remote.
Right.
Yeah, we're just on our computers.
And then you guys would talk.
Yeah. Just
animate.
Get on Discord and we just talk and joke around while animating shots. It was a lot of fun. I assumed
it'd probably be a good time.
It was a good time.
Nice.
Yeah. The movie's still coming out though. It's actually coming out in a month.
Oh.
onto YouTube.
I
yeah.
thought it was canceled.
Most people do. That's the word that keeps getting spread around. But honestly, it's a good thing that it wasn't, because that would have been a lot of fan money down the drain. So it's,
Was it still directed by the same guy?
Yeah. So it's same director, same actor, same everyone.
So basically, what you're saying is, on this podcast, we have some tea. I guess. Damn, I didn't know.
No. It was announced, so I'm not spilling anything that isn't already known. So yeah, I think it was like 4 or 5 days ago, the director made a video announcing the release date. So it's August 10th.
Damn.
So yeah, it'll still have our shots in it. So. Yeah.
So okay.
But don't want those to go to waste. It was a lot of work. It would be just pointless to get rid of those. So, but I think I agreed to not have my name on the project, so you won't be seeing my name in the credits. I just kind of want to detach from that. So.
That irks me. I could just feel it. That's so tragic.
Yeah. It was a rough. It was rough for us, but I can only imagine how rough it was for everyone else that was like really at the target of it.
Right.
Because, man.
How long is it going to be?
I think it's going to be almost 2 hours. Like, it'll
So
almost be a full movie.
That is crazy.
That's at least that was what I heard like a year ago when I was working on it. I think the cut he was getting to was around 2-ish hours. So
that's a classic Spider-Man. It's almost like a Spider-Man story in itself, right? Because like, it's literally your dream against morals, right? So like, obviously you're gonna choose the moral side of it. That's Spider-Man. I feel like.
Yeah, but like I said, I have a great friend group now, and now we're pumping out things together. We're still working together, doing our own little projects, and no controversy with us.
Right.
So
which is good.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
None that I know of.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, we should be fine.
Oh, that's because I remember when it was like, I was like, damn, that's Hunter's dream right there, know? Animated Spider-Man movie. I think even though you had that opportunity, and plus like the GearBills stuff, should be good in the future,
Yeah, I definitely think these last 2 years has been a wild ride, but for the most part, it's been a pretty beneficial couple of years.
Good.
So, yeah.
Good. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch the movie. I'm just kidding. We'll see.
No, it's completely understandable for anyone that doesn't want to watch it. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm obviously gonna watch it. My stuff's in it. And,
yeah.
I was there for a lot of the creation of it, so I got to. They're doing an in-person premiere in I think L.A. It's like at a theater with like I think it's 1,200 seats are available.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know how
this is like a thing.
Yeah. I was gonna go to that. Not
right
now.
Yeah.
But I was gonna go to that.
So did only the VFX team dip, or what? Was anyone else say no too?
As far as I know, everyone did. They have a new VFX team. In fact, I know one of the guys that's on the team, super talented, super talented VFX artist. So they should be in good hands. So yeah. I still hope the movie turns out. I still hope it's a good one.
Right.
Don't want it to go to waste.
Yeah,
so.
no. That's just crazy to me. That's there'll be more that comes up, right? More opportunities.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There already were opportunities after that. But
yeah.
I don't know if I can talk about any of those, but
why? Just because they didn't go through, you're already contractual.
I mean, I don't even know how to explain it. I could tell you after. I could tell you. I don't know if I can say it on a.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's cool though. That you're probably I thought for a very long time I was the only one in Cedar doing other things. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like not normal things. Yeah. But clearly you just blew me out of the water, which is good. Very cool.
Abnormal little fella.
Yeah. You're 20, right?
Yeah, I'm 20.
Okay.
That sounds so weird to say.
Is 20 old?
It's just like the last 2 years don't feel real. It feels like I still feel 18.
That's
I still
fair.
feel like I'm chilling in 21.
Yeah.
2021.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Yeah, it's been a couple years, huh? Couple big years.
Yeah, a couple big years.
That's good though. A lot of stuff has happened. It makes me happy to hear. Even though it didn't work out, it's still cool. You know what I mean? It's still a cool opportunity.
Exactly. Yeah.
For sure. Nice. Let's talk about Spider-Man.
Okay.
What do you think? Are you down for that?
You guys can't see this, but I'm actually wearing a certain shirt right now.
Wearing a certain shirt.
The first thing that Dylan complimented when I walked in, I'm wearing this black shirt, red Spider-Man logo. It's it's not actually Miles Morales, but it's very Miles Morales-esque. So
yeah.
yeah.
It
Wear
fits.
the right shirt on the right day.
Exactly.
It's a beautiful shirt.
It fits. It fits. I
does
watched
fit.
it for the second time yesterday. Beautiful.
It is
Beautiful
a beautiful movie.
I loved the spoiler warning, obviously. It's been out for what, a month now?
It's your own darn fault.
Really,
if you
no.
haven't seen it.
It's been out for way too long. You need to see the movie. Yeah. But my favorite thing about it, I think, was there's a scene where Gwen she just wants her dad to like accept her before he finds out, right?
Yeah.
And then the room's like getting darker, and then she hugs him, and the whole screen slowly becomes more and more warm. That was really cool, just
Super
like that art
gorgeous.
style.
Yeah.
It was very cool. I like the differing art elements
Absolutely.
across the Spider-Verse. That was crazy. Yeah.
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 Did you know about so Hobie, his design, his style, I believe took like 2 to 3 years.
That is so
to do.
wild.
Because if you watch it, like, so do you know what I mean when I say something's animated on 1s and on 2s and on 3s?
Not a single clue.
Well, good. I can explain it to everyone.
Okay,
so,
cool.
When things are animated on 1s, that's like 99% of traditional animation that you've seen, like out of Disney and stuff like that. It's so standard is 24 frames
Right.
for film, and when it's animated on 1s, that means every single frame there's movement. And when it's animated on 2s, that means every 2 frames there's movement. So for 2 frames, the pose will hold. And that's why you get that choppy look in Spider-Verse, because most of the characters are animated on 2s. They'll vary back and forth between 1s and 2s, depending on the action. But Hobie, he was animated on 3s, and then parts of him were animated on 1s and 2s, like all simultaneously. If you watch him, like sometimes his jacket will kind of jitter differently, and sometimes maybe his shoes or his guitar will kind of lag behind him, and so it's like it's all done on different speeds, and so that's
wild.
It's a ton of work.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. So especially doing animation, I have nothing but praise for the animators that worked on those movies. It's crazy.
Interesting. That's cool though, because like
cool.
I don't. I guess from a normal perspective, I notice the cool art styles in the animation. Like now that you say something, I recognize that it's choppy, but I didn't understand that before. You know, so that's wild. 1s, 2s, and 3s, huh?
Yeah. Most of them are on 2s,
right?
But Hobie's, I think they did it because he's supposed to be like the punk and he's supposed to be like different.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't like to conform to anything, so they put him on 3s.
He was a cool character. I liked him.
Super cool character. I like him.
Did you like the ending?
I know you didn't.
I
didn't. This is a good thing to talk about, but I like the cliffhanger.
Right.
I'm a big fan of part 1s, part 2s kind of thing. I do think the ending dragged a little bit, in my opinion. I think they spent a little too much time building up part 2. Like there was a few moments during that ending where I thought it was going to end, and then it went on, and I thought it was going to end and went on. But I still liked it. I still thought it was a good ending. It's going to make for a really cool part 2.
Yeah.
But what'd you think
about the ending?
Yeah.
I liked. I got cold chills the second time watching it throughout like the entire like second half. So I love definitely some of my favorite Spider-Man content of all time. I'll be honest with you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It was just beautiful.
Yeah.
I love the whole concept of it. The arachno, I forgot what it's called, but you know what I mean. He's like calls it the Spider-Verse, and then it's the arachno humanoid something. Yeah.
I can't even remember.
But the ending was good. I liked him being in a different dimension. I like him telling his mom. I like Miles being the Punisher. You know, I just didn't like the cliffhanger was good. I just don't like when they set up directly for the next movie, I guess.
Yeah.
Like it was still a good ending in my opinion, but I just hate when you basically watch to the end just so you can get ready for the sequel and wait for another year.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but other than that, it was a beautiful movie.
Yeah, I think those movies are my favorite Spider-Man movies. I love those.
Yeah, out of all of them.
Out of all of them,
That's a big statement.
It's a massive statement, but I don't know. I love animation. I love Spider-Man, so I like seeing it together in one.
That
beautiful
is fair.
child, beautiful love child.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting. What about animated Spider-Man series? Have you seen any of those?
I watched Ultimate Spider-Man growing up. I've seen a little bit of Spectacular. I watched all of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. That's like a show from like the 80s with Iceman and Firestar.
I remember seeing that on Netflix back in the day.
Yeah, it's one of those funny little things. I just remember I saw every single episode. It was on Netflix, and I watched the entire thing. Just like I always kind of forget that I watched all of that.
Right.
That was a fun little show.
I forget which Spider-Man animated series I'm thinking of, but one of them is my favorite. It's not Spectacular. I forget which one it is.
Ooh, that's a scary thing to say.
What?
Spectacular Spider-Man. Everyone loves that show. I've only seen a few episodes, so I'll keep my opinions to myself.
Right, but everyone always talks about it.
Yeah.
That's fair. I gotta think about it. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It was just called Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. And I think it was from the 90s. I'm not sure.
Is it unlimited?
No. We're gonna look this up.
I'm really bad with Spider-Man shows. I know Spider-Man fans are cringing hearing me not being able to remember all the titles.
Right. Spider-Man. It's from 1994. This one. I don't know
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
my favorite of all time.
I couldn't remember if it had like a specific name or not. So
Yeah.
that's a good one. That's a classic.
I love that one just because it's, I don't know, it has everything I like about Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's a big fan favorite right there.
Top movie? No Way Home, for sure.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Really?
Okay.
You disagree?
I'm a huge Andrew Garfield fan.
Okay.
Spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen this movie. Came out like 2-3 years ago. But yeah, no, he's like my favorite Spider-Man of all time, and I love Tobey, and I love seeing them all together. But it was just kind of like it just felt very fan servicey.
Okay.
Because the story itself isn't really anything I'm super crazy about. It was just kind of fun seeing everyone back. So it's fun for the fan experience. As far as an actual movie goes, I don't know if it's my favorite, but
That's valid.
yeah.
I think along those same lines, the whole Doctor Strange casting a spell, super out of character for him. You know what I mean? There's no way he'd do that.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I hated especially Tom Holland's trilogy. They're very good at keeping it lighthearted, I guess.
Yeah.
And like before anything serious happens, they can make a joke. You know what I mean? Very joke filled the entire time, which I didn't like in No Way Home because it is very joke filled, right? That's the only part I hated. But just the three Spider-Man, you know. And they also they added to each other, you know, like they all hailed a part of each other. Andrew saved MJ. That was beautiful.
That was a great scene.
And then Tobey talked to Doc again and never got to talk to Green Goblin. Got stabbed by him, but
Yeah, did you see they have a whole deleted fight scene between the two of them?
I heard about it, never saw it.
Golly, that's ridiculous.
Can you watch that somewhere?
I don't know if it's like actually filmed, but you can see like behind the scene footage of them. Like Tobey like lands on his glider while they're flying in air, and they're like fighting each other, and
That'd be so beautiful.
that would have been so cool. Like they didn't even acknowledge each other, I swear.
At all.
Yeah.
That's what pissed me off.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The lizard was barely acknowledged throughout the entire movie.
Yeah, I thought I did not like how they handled the lizard in that movie.
It was so bad. It made me sad, honestly.
Yeah,
like he was just not acknowledged at all.
He wasn't acknowledged, and then he was kind of just a joke the whole time. Like, I don't know. I know people like to dog on the design from TASM, but I thought he was kind of a cool character.
Yeah.
He should have been taken a little more seriously.
He definitely was. And then Sandman, I guess, sort of was.
Yeah.
Not really. He was also kind of a joke.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Tom Holland movies. It's probably my least favorite of the
three
of them, yeah. But they're good. They're enjoyable. They're fun, but they're not my entirely favorite or anything.
That's fair.
So, yeah.
I respect it.
I've come to appreciate him more, especially after No Way Home. I like where they left off with him.
Definitely could be good.
Yeah.
We'll see if they even do it. If they recast Spider-Man, I'll be pretty upset. I'll be honest with you. There's no need to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Are they talking about recasting Spider-Man?
I could see them doing it after.
I mean, they've already done it multiple times. So.
They don't exactly the best track record of not doing it. So I could see them doing it, which would be unfortunate.
Yeah, definitely.
But I don't know. It could be good. I would love to see a Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. Hopefully not lighthearted. Hopefully pretty sad and depressing and like actual Spider-Man. You know,
hopefully he just gets brutalized. And he just never smiles the whole movie. He just gets.
I mean,
every bone just broken in his body. I don't want him to feel any happiness.
He has not had that. He has never been.
It's true though. It's true though. He's had a pretty easy time as Spider-Man up until the last like movie or two, but.
One of my favorite shots of Spider-Man is in that movie. I love when the rain's coming down on him and he's completely defeated, and then J. Jonah's just talking. Yeah, such a good shot.
No, that movie was the most I ever felt Tom was Spider-Man.
Definitely,
in that movie. It It was good. Like Spider-Man, obviously, I still want him to have fun. I still want him to have a great life and be able to enjoy things. I want him to have a happy ending. I know a lot of writers of Spider-Man don't want that, but I also do want to see him struggle. That's one of the integral parts of Spider-Man as a character. Is he's supposed to struggle and he's supposed to always get back up and get through it. And, you know, in Homecoming, there's hardly any struggle
at all.
In all of Homecoming. There's, like, nothing that goes wrong.
Yeah.
Like, in fact, things go well for him. Like, he just kind of...
It's so off-putting.
Yeah, I'm not a huge... I know a lot of people love Homecoming. I'm not a big fan of Homecoming. I think it's fun. I think it's cute. But I don't know if it's, like, a super good Spider-Man movie, in my opinion. I don't know.
I would have liked to see in Far From Home a little more grief about Iron Man being dead. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
A little more impactful. Would have enjoyed anything, really. Far From Home was like, I liked the CGI scenes, like when he was fighting Mysterio, but I really didn't like the movie at all. I'll be honest.
Yeah, it's not a big favorite of most people.
Yeah. And then No Way Home, I don't know. Aunt May, I think she did pretty good delivering the line, the infamous line, and then, I don't know. I thought it was good. A lot of fan service, the entire movie.
It was a lot of fan service,
I don't know. Nice.
Hope that we potentially get to see Toby and Andrew again at some point in the future. They might do that for Secret Wars and
that'd be cool.
Next Avengers movies. Those would be cool.
That would make Avengers.
Yeah.
That would make Avengers.
I'd
because
love to see them again.
Marvel's going downhill, in my opinion.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I don't care about like any movies except for. Have you seen all the leaked photos for Deadpool 3 coming out?
I've seen Wolverine's suit.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
I think it looks good.
I love that suit so much.
I'm excited for that.
I'm super excited. Like that's the only Marvel movie on the horizon that I can think of that I actually care about.
Really though.
There's like not even the shows. Like there's nothing. I'm not. What's the Secret Invasion?
I haven't even started it.
I'm probably not gonna watch it.
Really though.
I don't care anymore.
I don't know how they went so downhill. I really don't.
I just remember when Endgame came out, I was like, and I finished watching that, I was like, this should be the end.
Really
like, this should be the big finale right here. And I was like, I really don't think it's a good idea to keep going after this. Yeah. And, well, my worries were proven to be true because...
It's been awful.
Yeah, there's only been, like, one or two things I've enjoyed since Endgame.
What is that?
I like No Way Home. Shang-Chi was pretty good. I really like Moon Knight. That one's kind of like...
I need to watch that still.
That's a good one. A lot of people are mixed on that one. Some people love it. Some people hate it. I like that one a lot. What else? Black Panther was okay, the new one.
I got to ask you a question about that after, but yeah.
Oh, okay. I think that's it. Is there another Marvel movie I'm missing? I was super excited for Multiverse of Madness. Was very let down by that.
Really, though? It's just so tragic, dude.
Yeah, because I love the first one. I love Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And I just was... Man, that was not good.
It's unfortunate. And then Ragnarok, not Ragnarok. What's the other one? Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder.
They completely wasted Christian Bale in the MCU.
Yeah.
That pissed me off.
Didn't even watch that one. I was like, that's not.
You're
worth
not
my
missing
time.
much.
Yeah, and then the new Ant-Man movie. I was like, I wasn't even like getting myself excited for that. I remember people like saw the first trailer, like, oh, this might actually be good. This might actually save Marvel. I'm like, no, it's not.
No,
like,
come on.
There's been enough Marvel fails these last couple of years that I'm not trusting these trailers anymore. I'm gonna wait till people have seen it. I'm gonna wait for the reviews. I'm not gonna get excited about it.
If Ant-Man saved, that'd be crazy. I already knew. As soon as I saw Ant-Man, I was like, yeah, that's game over.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's so sad. It makes me upset. It really does. And like, I'm irritated about two biggest icks, three probably, but of lately is Christian Bale absolutely wasted as a character. Could have been so much better in the MCU. You know what I mean? You can't just waste Christian Bale. Yeah. This is going to be a very edgy comment, but I don't care.
Oh boy, buckle up, everyone.
Buckle up for the cancellation that's about to occur. I hated Ironheart in Black Panther.
Fair.
It's
honestly fair.
It has nothing to do with the skin color or her being a female, but it's just the most pointless character possible.
There was no reason to be in
Absolutely none. Yeah. And it's like, if you're going to bring Iron Man back, let it be his daughter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not some random person who just builds a suit.
Yeah, but I guess, she is a character from the comics. It just feels like such a jarring time to introduce her. Like, I think they should have... I don't know how the comics are. Right. I don't know if she's only introduced after he dies or something like that. But I think if they were going to introduce her, they should have had her there when Tony was alive, so you could have seen a relationship built between them.
Wouldn't have had a problem with that.
Yeah, and then she just kind of appears, and she has no reason to be in that movie.
At all.
Like, yeah, you could have cut her from that movie, and it would have been the same.
I just hate when they taint things, dude. Like, you can't taint Tony Stark's legacy in the film, you know?
Yeah.
Like, in the entire MC, it just pisses me off. It really does. But that's just Hollywood. And I should accept it by now, but I can't.
Yeah.
Because I'll still cry whenever I watch Endgame. Whenever Tony dies, I'll still cry. Spoiler alert. For you.
We're just going to say spoiler alert for every movie that we talk about.
Really, though. Because people still will get upset about it. But yeah, that's it. And then 2 biggest complaints, really. It's just that Phase 4 sucked, and then Ironheart.
We've already gone through Phase 4, haven't we?
Yeah.
We're in Phase 5?
We're in Phase 5.
Since when?
That's what I'm saying.
We burned through Phase 4.
Completely. There was absolutely nothing noteworthy.
Yeah, wow.
I just don't get it. It's sad. It really is.
It is. There's no phase that was nearly as bad as this. Yeah. Like, not even close.
I didn't like Thor Dark World. That's about it.
Yeah. Thor Dark World, I think, is not as bad as I remembered it was. I watched it like a couple years ago. It wasn't horrible. But it's I think it's honestly better than most of the stuff that's come out in Phase 4.
That's probably true.
Yeah, Phase 4 has been a rough one.
I wonder if it's because they've been owned by Disney for quite a while, right? I know Disney Plus hasn't helped anything because they just make shows now because they need to make profit somehow. But yeah, I don't know. It's definitely just become quantity over quality.
Absolutely,
is the biggest way to describe it.
Yeah,
absolutely. DC still can't build the universe.
I'm getting hope. James Gunn acquiring DC. Crossing my fingers. I'm hoping that's going to go well. Have you seen any of his DC movies and shows that he's done? So he did a different version, not the Suicide Squad with Will Smith, but he did a newer version like here a few years ago.
Oh, Suicide Squad?
Yeah, it's called The Suicide Squad.
Oh.
It's a few different cast of characters. That was a good one. That was a fun one. And he did a show called Peacemaker, which was a spin-off of one of the characters in the Suicide Squad.
Okay.
That was a really good show.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that a lot. I like James Gunn as a director. I think he makes some really good movies, and now...
Did he direct Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, he did all the Guardians movies.
Okay.
And he did the live-action Scooby-Doo movies from back in the day. Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo 2. Monsters Unleashed.
Essential. Essential part of it.
That's one of those fun facts I always just kind of like remembering about James Gunn. Just like every time I remember that he's done Scooby-Doo, it just makes me giggle.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's in charge of DC now, and... I'm very excited for the future.
I would like to see it. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
A DCU would be kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's what he's working to do, and I'm very excited for his Superman. I don't know if you've kept up at all with the Superman Legacy movie. He's gonna make it return more to roots, is what it seems like. Because Henry Cavill is Superman.
Yeah.
While I think Henry Cavill is the best looking Superman, I think he's at like the most Superman looking Superman we've ever had.
Yeah.
He unfortunately was just like not very Superman in character, and that's not his fault. And it seems that James Gunn is going to be returning more to like classic Superman. That's like fun and silly and goofy, and just like a sweetheart. And I'm very excited to see that. It's a very hopeful looking movie.
Right.
I think we need something like that. Just a nice, hopeful, fun superhero movie. So I'm excited for that.
Right. That'd be cool. What do you think about the Batman?
That's a rough one because I really wanted to enjoy that one, but I think I watched it way too late, and I had my expectations way too high because everybody was like, this is the best movie ever, and I really wanted to watch it. Like, if I swear if I had seen it like close to release in the theaters and hadn't heard anyone's opinions, I probably would have loved it. I still liked it. It was still good, but I'm not like as crazy about it as most people are.
Right.
And that's just, I think it was just bad timing to watch it on my part. So
that's fair.
It was good. What did you think?
I liked it. I thought it was good. I liked the whole dark Gotham aspect.
Yeah.
Because I love The Dark Knight, one of my favorite movies of all time. You know, and I love Christopher Nolan's Gotham. I just didn't like the Chicago feel. Yeah. You know what I mean? The only time I really felt like Gotham, in my opinion, was Batman Begins. When Bane came in, it was pretty anarchy Gotham. But I love Gotham in this new one. You
Absolutely.
know?
That's
definitely felt like Gotham. And then I liked it. I liked his vengeance. Like, he was not Batman yet, you know what I mean? He was still, like, spiteful. Yeah. I like that as a character, you know?
That's cool.
We always love a good dark side of a character, I guess, and Batman's definitely the best depiction of that. As far as, isn't the Joker, he was in that, right? I forgot. Like, the end scene, or...
Was that? I
can't
remember if that was in the movie or if that was, like, an additional scene they released after. Like,
I can't
just
remember.
A separate thing. I can't remember, but yeah, the Joker was a part of it in some way.
We'll see how he does.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that design, though.
Yeah. because his teeth were all weird, and he was just interesting.
His teeth were weird. You see his hair? He has like little patches of hair. Like his face is almost burned. I don't know.
Yeah, they're definitely going for creepier aspect, which is fine.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll top Heath Ledger though.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one.
Very tough.
Yeah.
That's what I would hate to have to. If I was an actor, I would hate to have to fill somebody else's shoes. You know what I mean?
It's funny that the role of Joker would be one of the most like terrifying roles to have to take on.
Yeah.
It's just like some little comic book character, and it's it's just one of those roles that everybody expects a certain level and a certain bar to be passed.
Right.
That would be a very stressful role to take on.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, no, I think I'd decline that one.
I just couldn't do it. I liked Joaquin Phoenix's Joker.
Yeah, he was good.
But Heath Ledger's he's still my Joker. You know what I mean? He always will be.
Joaquin's a different kind of Joker, a really good different kind of Joker.
Yeah.
But I think Heath is a little bit closer to like villain Joker. You know.
I just loved the obsession with Batman. I could feel, which is good because that's like classic Joker.
Mm-hmm.
You need Batman. He needs Joker. You know, that fight scene in the police station, beautiful, beautiful. That writing, just the writing of that movie.
Yeah.
Just so good.
Yeah, it's funny because I'm not the biggest fan of. This might be a little bit of a hot take, especially because of what we were just discussing a little earlier. I'm not the biggest fan of Christian Bale Batman.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's just never really been super. It's just never really felt so much like Batman to me. But Dark Knight, because of the Joker, it's like one of my favorite movies. I love that movie.
Yeah,
it's a super good movie. He just took the spotlight, and it made it super enjoyable.
What's your favorite Batman then?
I don't know if I even have one, honestly. Like, I don't know if I've seen a Batman that's really been like, that's Batman to me. Robert Pattinson's good. I wish maybe he was a little bit bigger.
Right.
That's kind of a nitpick thing. But
yeah.
I think Ben Affleck was the best looking Batman, in my opinion. I think he looked the most like Batman.
Like his suit or like him himself?
When he was in suit, I honestly, he even kind of looked a bit like a Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
When he was in suit, he's all bulky, and
that's fair.
I kind of dug how his suit was pretty comic accurate too.
Right.
Wasn't my favorite Batman at all. I didn't like that he was killing people. That was like,
you
immediately lost me once you do that.
Right.
And then Christian Bale, he's just, I don't know. I felt like he was kind of goofy a little bit. His voice, his mouth kind of looks a little goofy. His suit is just not, I don't like the design of that suit either. And his head, you can't turn his head really.
Right.
It's, I'm just not a big fan of his Batman.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's a good take. I think I only like it because it's like growing up with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I definitely like Robert Pattinson's Batman a lot. We'll see how that goes.
I think he's the closest in terms of like how he acts. He's just kind of a cool Batman.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he has potential to become my favorite Batman.
Robert Pattinson?
So, yeah.
There you go. That's good. Usually, that makes me happy for DC.
Mm-hmm.
Has the potential to do something great.
Absolutely.
I didn't like Justice League, personally. But
Which one? The theatrical release or the Snyder
Either.
cut? Yeah. You saw both?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think so. Maybe.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I'm not a big fan of either. I think there were some great scenes in Snyder cut, but it was way too much.
Right.
Way too long.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing between Marvel and DC, I think, has always been Marvel is very like lighthearted, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like the entire feeling of it, more jokes. And then DC always takes it like seriously.
Yeah.
Like their movies are always serious.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think you need both for a superhero.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if done right, it could work really well, but they just haven't done it right in a long time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm hopeful for the future. I have not been hopeful for DC in a long time because there's a lot of potential there. I mean, I grew up watching all the DC animated shows like Justice League Unlimited, Batman Beyond,
Right.
all that stuff. I was a huge DC fan growing up, so I'd love to see it be fulfilled properly.
Yeah.
But I'm just kind of worried maybe it's just past the time of potential because I think people are getting that superhero fatigue. I know I definitely am.
Me too. I'll be honest with you.
Have you seen The Boys?
I watched the first episode. Didn't really. I'll be honest with you. It kind of turned me off. Just like that first scene. Spoiler alert. But when the chick just completely disintegrates, the chick.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I mean, it's like it's a different take on superheroes.
It is a very dark show.
Right.
It's a very gruesome, gritty. It takes its TVMA rating, full potential.
Yeah.
So if you don't like that kind of stuff, you wouldn't like it. But that's like probably my favorite show.
That's right.
I love that show.
Nice.
every time I think like that, and have you seen Invincible?
No.
That's another very gruesome one. So maybe
Is
not
it?
watch that one. But Invincible and The Boys are like the two things that have kind of kept my superhero love alive for the past couple years, just because it's such a different take and it just doesn't feel like the same old thing time and time again.
Yeah, every time.
So I've thoroughly enjoyed those shows a lot.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good. Nice. I don't like gruesome things too much, I'll be honest with you. In horror movies I do, but not really even then. Depends on the movie.
Yeah, no.
I just say blood, but
it's funny. I can watch the most gruesome fake thing in a movie, but if I even I remember I got my finger pricked for blood sugar thing when I went to a physical, and I almost fainted. I hate seeing blood in real life, but I can watch it. I can watch any amount of blood in a movie. It doesn't bother me. So
that's fair.
Yeah, but no, I'm a huge wimp with blood in real life.
Yeah, kind of weird how that works, huh?
It is weird, especially because my mom's a nurse and I think my sister's also training to become a nurse. They both totally into that stuff. I could not do that to save my life.
Yeah.
Not at all.
That's fair. I mean, either. Oof. Especially I know people that go donate blood at Griffles. Easy money. I wish I could do it, but I just I can't think about
it. I don't like just something about a needle going in this area just makes me cringe.
And then you can literally watch the blood leave your body and go back in. Not my cup of tea.
Not gonna do that
at all. So I know we got a little tangent about superheroes, which is fine. It was a good conversation. What's the future of Bear Grylls and everything else? Did I say that right? I didn't. I said his real name, didn't I? GearBills.
We'll say that you did.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll say that you did. It's because I watched a podcast with him yesterday.
Yeah, I get a lot of. Well, it's based off of Bear Grylls. That's the whole joke. So that's why it's pronounced GearBills.
Yes.
So you got it right. So good job. But yeah, there's some things on the horizon. I'm currently working on a part 2 to the Mario animation.
There you go.
It's gonna have the mama penguin in it. I post a little picture of it on my YouTube channel, so if you want to see that, you can go look at that.
Cool.
Doing that. I also doing some projects, little side things with my good friends Max Arnhammer, Oddith Iyer, Nair does stuff, Justice Sketches, the team that we work together on Lotus.
Right.
So we're all doing some little things on the sides too. That's all very exciting. And then I've got a very big project that I've been working on for a long time that I don't know when it's going to be out, but it's got Spider-Man in it, it's got Deadpool in it.
Okay.
Little team up kind of thing.
Right.
Very excited how it's coming along. In fact, I could even show it to you. Have I shown it to you? I'll show it to you after this.
Okay.
But I'm super excited about that. I don't want to give too much away about it, but
Did you voice
very
it?
Excited about. Was that?
Did you voice it?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I haven't even finished the script yet. There's a section of it that I've done, but I'm still, every time I write the script, I rewrite it and rewrite it. I've rewritten this script probably 7 times. I'm still not quite happy with it yet. So
That's fair.
But yeah, that one I'm super excited about. There's some huge projects and ideas that I've coming up with. I know Oddith and I are wanting to do some things together, some very big projects together in the future. There's not much to talk about those yet.
Right.
But what about you? What are you going to be doing?
That's
in the future?
cool. Nice. I appreciate it. That's cool though. That's really cool.
Yeah, thank you.
I appreciate the mindset you have towards it, where it's I don't know how to word this. When you have to do everything, it just sucks, right? Mm-hmm. The script, the animating. That's how I feel with the YouTube, and I hate it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Doing everything absolutely blows. So I appreciate your enthusiasm about it, I guess. I graduate next year, right?
Okay.
I'm going to be starting my own videography business, just on the side, taking pictures. I don't know where it'll go.
Okay.
I still want to do YouTube full-time one day, you know.
Oh, heck yeah.
But as far as getting to that level, I have no idea yet. Mm-hmm. I'm really trying hard to translate short. I'm really good at short-form videos. Always have been.
Yeah.
That's why I've been making more. They're also easier.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Dumping 18 hours of your life into a video to get 100 views, it's just so demoralizing.
Happens time and time again. Can't tell you how many videos just go down the drain.
It's so unfortunate. You know what I mean? I hate it. So that's why I try to write scripts. I'm getting better at writing YouTube scripts, but it's just so retention, engagement, click-through rate, thumbnail. You know what I mean? It's so analytical now.
Yeah. So what kind of content are you wanting to do?
It depends on the day. I'll be honest with you. It really depends on the day. Some days I want to make Minecraft stuff. I have a channel called ODSY where I talk about random facts.
Okay.
It goes crazy sometimes. It doesn't sometimes.
All right.
I have a lot of channels I don't talk about just because there's no need to anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna I found a bunch of old cameras. I'm gonna make a whole YouTube video about them. Got some old film on there, getting developed. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
But as far as long-term sustainability, I'm too ADHD. I have no clue. That's why I have so many channels. It's because one day I want to make a Minecraft video, one day I want to make a camera video, you know?
Yeah.
And you can't do that on one channel, else you're destined to fail.
Yeah, no, I relate. That's why I have multiple channels.
Right.
Too. Yeah.
So we'll see. I don't know what'll be viable. But I want to get into film one day.
Yeah.
Would be fun. I want to try writing a
both,
script.
Brother.
Huh?
You
Yeah.
need both.
It'd be the move.
Yeah.
We could do it. We'll do it together.
Absolutely.
I'd be down.
Start up a little studio together.
There you go.
Start making movies.
My friend is that I work with actually. That I just got off work with. They started a production company. It's gonna be based in Cedar. Right now they're filming movies. I mean, no, they're filming weddings.
Mm-hmm.
But one day they want to do a little short film budget.
That'd be cool.
You know what I mean? Film fest videos.
Yeah, I'd love to just make movies and little short films.
Be cool.
The dream.
It'd be cool.
Yeah.
What about actual film? Would you do it, or do you think you're more on the animated side?
That's. Oh, you're talking like live action stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'd love to. That's just because I feel like that's easier. It's less time consuming.
Yeah.
You just film and then you edit it. But I'd love to do that. Animation's a lot of work.
Right.
But yeah, I'd love to make live action stuff. Just got to get a little crew assembled and start doing things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made 3 now. I made 2 with the film club, and then I directed one for a class. It's called Homestead. I'll send you the link to it.
Okay.
It was like a $2,000 budget. I was a director.
Ooh,
it was pretty cool.
Right,
it was fun to direct. You know what I mean? It was all class credit, and the teacher was the director, but I directed. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But it was still fun. It took, I think, a whole week of shooting. It was crazy.
Yeah.
For a 20-minute short film, it was cool to like see the process of it. You know, but one day definitely want to get into. I would like to act too.
Yeah.
But I don't think I could. You know what I mean? I acted in a short film too. That was awful. Acting is like I would love to do it, but I can't do it.
Yeah.
You know?
I've always had a little voice in the back of my head's always wanted to get into acting.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I could voice act, but like
Yeah.
actual acting, it's
It's a different place. It's a whole different thing. Yeah.
I was so self-conscious doing it. I'll send you that one too. It's pretty
Okay,
bad.
all right.
It was pretty bad.
I'll be excited to see that.
Yeah, they were both pretty bad. That's why I never released it to the public because I knew how awful it was. But
I think the only time I could like confidently do live action acting in front of the camera is when it's just goofy stuff.
Right.
And it's just like comedy.
Yeah.
And I've done that a few times with old JuiceRag.
Yeah.
And that's very fun. But I don't know if I could do anything serious confidently.
JuiceRag was a masterpiece.
Thank you.
It really was.
My magnum opus.
Thinking about JuiceRag, every time it just brings a smile to my face. Especially like I'm not going to name drop, but like the place where you lived.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just beautiful. I never would expect that coming from there.
We worked with what we had.
Yeah, and it worked.
Proud of our craft. I think we did a good job.
The one where he died, that was a good one. And then I forgot the other one. Which one was it? Just the editing. The editing was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I made it funny. Was the editing. But yeah, that'd be cool. We'll see. I don't know. One day we'll both get into film.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like to direct, screenwrite.
I'd love to do that. That's like, that would be my dream job, is to do something like that.
Like write and direct.
Honestly, a lot of things. Write, direct, animate, maybe act, music. I make music too, so I'd love to do that. It's just like, it's funny. All my hobbies, interests, and skills and stuff just all culminates in film. Like I could use all of it in film.
And it all would all work out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Just like the whole entrance process is interesting. Very hard to do. I told you they built the film studio here, right? They have a film building now. They have a film program.
Oh.
In that, I don't. You haven't on campus, but there's a new building that just barely went up. I don't know if you knew they were building a new building.
I think is that what that building is?
Well, it's like a lot of film stuff is in there.
Okay.
They have a photo lab. They have an actual film studio. They got nice Hollywood grade cameras in there now. Like,
that's awesome.
Yeah, but you have to be part of the film program, which I'm not going to spend another 4 years of my life for. You know,
maybe I will go to school here.
Really though, like you could. Yeah. I know a lot of people who do it. It's seems like it's good. The director or the guy over the film program, his name is Haroon Mekadiv. He's from Bosnia. I don't know how to say his last name.
Yeah. But
he does nature documentaries. Did one with Leonardo DiCaprio a few years ago.
Oh,
wow. I took one of his classes. He makes like $300,000 a year.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
And it's like why I would stay here for another 4 years. It's just I'm gonna graduate. I might as well graduate. Already been here for 5. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So yeah, but I don't know.
So did that program just start then?
Yes, started 2022, fall of 2022.
Okay, because I swear every time I've looked into SU, I never see anything about film
at all. It is very new.
Okay.
You can easily do it. They have screenwriting classes, editing classes.
Okay.
You can be part of the film club.
Heck
cool.
yeah. I'm definitely gonna look into that then.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't think any degree in film guarantees a spot, you know?
Yeah.
But definitely like experience.
Mm-hmm.
Because like the film industry is just so, I don't know how to explain it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just so hard to get in.
Definitely.
Yeah. But
that's what college is good for, though. That's what my parents are always trying to tell me is that it's good for connections.
Yeah.
If anything, it's good for connections. And that's true. Just have to get motivated to do it.
It's fair. I don't blame you at all.
Yeah.
It'd be very, I don't know. You could also get into film without it.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Yeah.
And I'm a very stubborn person.
Right.
And so I'm always like, no, I want to do it my own way.
Yeah.
So it's very hard trying to accept going to school.
Right.
Especially because that's what everybody does. And so I want to just be different.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like most girls.
You just want to be different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's valid. We'll see. I don't know. I think within this next year, hopefully I'll get somehow. It's kind of funny, too, because you remember when I was doing Exotic?
Yeah.
I 100%.
How could I forget?
How could you forget? How could you forget that era?
My biggest fan. I was your biggest fan.
The biggest fan of Exotic.
I've sat every day, cry every day.
I love it. But dedicated my entire life to that. My entire life was YouTube.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't sleep. Like just completely off the deep end. You know what I mean? Mental health, everything just until I got broken up with.
You were grinding hard on that.
Continuously.
For
absolutely zero results.
How many days a week would you post?
A lot. Too many.
Like
it consumed me as a human being.
I could never do that. That was crazy.
Right? And then I quit. Kept streaming a little bit. Was kind of like had a little identity crisis. And then this last school year, I said I'm in college. I got 2 years left. I'm going to actually care about school for once. Nice. Started working out. Got new jobs, started making new friends, actually started enjoying my life away from YouTube, and then I hit 40K followers on TikTok. Weird how it works. You know what I mean?
Look at that.
It's like, wow, I took all my energy away from it, and then the success came. You know what I mean?
That's fantastic.
Like, it's not like success. I made zero money on TikTok, but like results happened finally. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
Which was cool. It was a cool perspective shift because like my entire life was Exotic for a very long time. That's all I cared about.
You just were Exotic.
I was.
Day in, day out.
Day in, day out.
That's not even an exaggeration. I mean, that was you.
It was my entire personality. And then, yeah. So now, I don't know. It's nice. It's refreshing. Everything, it feels like less pressure. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because like, I don't know.
Well, good for you, brother.
Thanks.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool. So, I mean, it just goes to show, too, like, college can be for you, I guess. Because it's for me now. I enjoy being here now, finally.
Yeah, I think I could definitely benefit from a lot of the stuff that college could bring, connections and social aspects and things like that.
It's wild.
Yeah.
I spent 2 years of my life here for taking 6 credit semesters. Just so I didn't get kicked out of my parents' house because that was the deal. I can live there still if I went to college. And I was going to college purely so I could focus on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was awful. So I understand completely where you're coming from to not want to do that.
Yeah. Because
it is a waste of money. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'm glad things are finally looking up for you, man.
Thanks. I'm happy things are looking up for you too. Yeah. It seems like it's not all down the drain after that happened with Lotus. You know what I mean?
I guess we both had a rough little patch there for a while.
Yeah,
and look at us now.
We're thriving.
Yeah.
In the podcast studio.
Things are going in the right direction finally.
Yes, which is good. They usually tend to do. It just takes time.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Classic character arc. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We'd love to see it. Yeah. Well, I mean, we've been going for an hour. We can go longer if you want, or we can call it.
Is there anything else to discuss?
We talked about Lotus. We talked about the Super Mario short. We did a little delving on film. You know what I mean? It's up to you.
Man, I want to ask you questions now.
Okay.
Just got to think of what to ask. Do you have any ideas for short films or anything that you want to do?
Oh, I'd love to. I would love to make a... It's going to sound really cliche.
Okay.
But I would love to make a short film specifically about grief. Like just like the absolute trenches.
Yeah.
I don't know how it would work, but I'd love to make one.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's the only idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
But other than that, I wrote a book. I wrote a short story about the entire world ending a nuclear fire, and then they go on a spaceship to a new planet that's already been civilized.
You wrote an entire book?
Short story.
Oh, okay.
But it was going to be a book one day.
Okay.
It turned out pretty good. Would probably continue that. Would turn that into a film one day.
Yeah.
But do I have $500 million? No.
But hey, you got a VFX artist right here.
Yeah,
So
you could
just hit me up whenever you need it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I'd love to. I just don't know how to do that. It's a whole different industry. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah.
Completely. What about you? You got any ideas?
Oh, I got lots of ideas swirling around in this old brain.
Yeah.
Anything I could, I don't know if I have any solid ideas yet, but I have like a lot of like little notes, and most of my ideas are way too ambitious though. That's kind of the issue. So I feel kind of embarrassed trying to bring them up because it's like, no way.
Right.
Yeah.
That's usually how they are.
Yeah. As far as short film stuff, yeah, I got like a couple animated short films I want to do. I had a couple ideas. I remember I had my mom actually, I read one of them to my mom. She cried. I was like,
That's
it makes
good.
me feel pretty good
Right.
as a writer. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to make my mom cry, but it makes me feel good.
You know, definitely.
Yeah, so I got some things on the horizon. It's pretty ambitious stuff. But I definitely want to get into doing actual shorts more than just. That's why I've kind of turned away from doing like the little simple animation tests I used to be doing on that channel.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to gear it more towards actual content. So
That was a good era, though. I enjoyed watching them.
yeah,
Because it is just fascinating to me. I could never do it. You know what I mean? I've always enjoyed watching them. And then I forgot my favorite one. I like that. Remember that you did one with a girl. I forgot what the girl did, but it was super. It was just interesting.
the one where she just is just sad.
That one.
Yeah. Yeah, I was proud of that one.
Yeah, it was good.
I actually did another thing with her that I haven't posted that I could show you after. But yeah, you might like that one.
Nice.
I still do little animation tests. I just never post them.
Well,
actually, post them on Instagram. If anyone wants
follow
to
the
see.
Instagram.
Yeah, if anyone wants to see any more little animation tests, you can see them on old Instagram. Same name, just with an underscore after it. GearBills _.
I'll tag all of it in the description.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
I can't believe how much I've been trying to shout myself out. I did not think I was going to do this
It's
this
okay.
much. But
It's okay.
conversation has been naturally going to just all these different little places.
Right.
I swear I'm not normally like this.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Everyone does it. Shameless self-promotion. It's okay. You know what I mean? I would
Yeah.
do it. I'll be honest with you. But
Yeah.
what about? Did you convert that one into a TikTok?
Which one?
Mario.
Yes, that one also did really well on TikTok.
I assumed it would.
Yeah, I got was it 2 to 3 million views on TikTok.
So crazy.
Yeah.
Dog. But see, that's what I admire about it too, is because I don't have anything like that. I don't, because like you animate, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have. Everyone I know who does any kind of content has something.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have anything. I just want to make content.
Yeah.
Like I don't have anything to base content around, I guess.
Well, I mean, me too. Like, I still like doing other things. Like, I like doing music and like doing live action skits with the JuiceRag boys.
Yeah.
So that's why I keep splitting things off. I'm surprised I only have 3 to 4 channels. I would think I'd have more.
Right.
And I might in the future.
Yeah.
Because I do like doing a lot of things. So I totally get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. I just wish, I don't know. It's such a foreign concept. I don't know how. If I think about this all the time, if Mr. Beast offered me to quit my job for an hour of his time in a heartbeat, you know what I mean? You know how much you can
Yeah.
learn in an hour from that man?
Yeah, definitely.
He still does it.
Mhm.
He still does it. It's unbelievable. Do you watch Mr. Beast at all?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I like Mr. Beast. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep up with him surprisingly regularly. Yeah.
I don't know if I care about his content at all, I'll be honest with you. I like what he does for the world, but I just like him as a human. And like I like
that's
what
fair.
he does for YouTube. You know?
Yeah, his videos are not quite my kind of content.
Yeah.
But I really appreciate the stuff that he does and
Right.
the kind of entertainment he brings and the money he provides to people.
Which is cool.
Yeah, I really like his is it Beast Philanthropy?
Yeah, Beast Philanthropy.
Yeah. That's a good channel. That one I like the content on
Right.
quite a bit. So
Yeah.
wholesome little channel. I like wholesome content.
We always love wholesome stuff.
Absolutely.
It's always cool. Yeah. I don't know. One day, the man just soars. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
160 million subs. Just keeps going.
That's crazy.
Disney offered to buy his entire brand for $1 billion.
What would Disney even do with it?
I think it would be Disney providing him more money to make more, and they just have a certain percentage of his company. They would give him more money to do bigger things, right? So he scales up more. Maybe give him a Disney Plus TV show.
Give him a ride at Disneyland.
Really, though. I could see that happening.
The Beast Coaster.
The Beast Coaster. Ugh.
Mr. Beastland. He's got to be making plans for something.
It's already in the works. Mr.
Absolutely.
Beastland. It's 100% in the works. It has to be. He sold the Beast Burger.
He sold it?
Yeah. He stepped away from it. I don't know if that means whatever that means, but I assume it means he sold it, or it just he gave it to somebody else and doesn't care. Still does his chocolate brand, right?
Mm-hmm. Did you ever try the Beast Burger?
No. Have you?
Either.
No.
There's not even one close to us. Is there? Yeah.
I've tried Feastables. Pretty good. Pretty good chocolate. I'll buy anything a YouTuber does though, just because like support the little guy, you know.
Good man.
In my opinion.
Good man.
Yeah.
I haven't bought much from YouTubers.
That's fair. As soon as I see a thing on the shelf from a YouTuber, I'm there.
Yeah, I need to try YouTube products.
Yeah.
That's just an interesting little
niche.
Yeah.
You tried Prime?
No, but I do want to try that. Even though I don't watch any of those guys' content, I do want to try it simply because it is just an interesting little thing.
I'm a heavy advocate of it. I made a TikTok the other day. I went to Africa. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I went to Africa and I bought a Prime bottle in South Africa.
Okay.
I was like, okay, this is a pretty interesting concept. So I made an entire TikTok about it.
Yeah.
Did pretty well. I think got like 10K maybe. I don't know. Maybe not that much. But still, it was good. I made like, it seemed like I went there specifically for Prime, you know? Because like one bottle.
Is that how you made it seem?
Yes.
That you went all the way to Africa? Yes. That's great. Smart man.
There was a few implications in there where it's like, I'm definitely not joking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't complete clickbait. But I definitely geared it more towards that, which is fine, in my opinion. But one bottle of Prime in the UK is $30 here.
One bottle of Prime in the UK is
$30 here.
How much is it normally?
Here, like $3.
Okay.
Just because of supply and demand. Yeah.
Wow.
That was wild. So I knew I had to make a video about it. But
yeah, holy smokes.
Classic tagging drink Prime. Still haven't got sponsored, but one day.
Is it good? Do you like it?
I enjoy it. I also like Logan Paul a lot. I know he's very controversial, but he's like one of my biggest idols, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
So like anything he does, I'll support. But also I just love the whole YouTube brand.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah. But
is that the best YouTuber product you've ever
in
had?
my opinion. I had a whole tower behind me at one point. But Feastables is good.
Yeah.
That's all really. Well, Happy Dad. But I haven't tried that. That's by the Nelk Boys. You know they are. Full send.
Yeah, I saw a video or two back in the day.
Yeah, I know, huh? Back in the day, they did the pranks. Everyone has.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
You'll make your own product one day. You got
Exactly.
any ideas? Or you don't want to spill any beans?
I don't want to. I don't want to give it all away.
All right.
I mean, an exotic Prime flavor would hit different. It'll happen.
Yeah.
I'm gearing towards it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's about it. I wish I could make a product. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Are you interested in doing that kind of stuff?
Not really. Maybe clothing line, but
do you still have merch?
That's what I'm saying. No, I don't sell anymore because I quit exotic.
But do you still have any?
I have merch personally. Yes.
Could I
get some merch?
A coin or two.
Do you want some?
Just because. I mean, if you're not gonna.
Right.
If it's not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you want to.
Get exotic merch.
One day I'll start merch back up, but
it
was just. I don't know what I was thinking.
How
really
successful was the merch stuff?
I think I made $1,000 off it.
Really?
So it's not that bad.
Wow.
Off of 3 different merch drops, though.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
I'm gonna be honest. It's honestly a lot more
than you expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You seem to have a pretty dedicated little fan base.
I did.
There. Yeah.
It's completely gone now, though. That's what I'm saying.
That's what
It's
happens.
completely dissipated.
Yeah.
That's why I quit, because it was popping during Fortnite. I would play with them during creative and all that. You know what I mean? And then 2021 hit and just steadily declining. And like when your entire mental health is dedicated to that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's when I knew it was time for a switch. Yeah. But it was my fault too, because my entire thing was playing with subs, you know? And that's how they came was, I get to play with this YouTuber, right? So I've yet to find a fan base that likes me for me, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
But it is weird thinking about that, because it was very much like they'd buy my merch, I'd stream, you know? It seems so foreign to even think I did all that, but yeah.
That's honestly why I like doing a lot of variety in my content, is because I want to make sure people who follow me are following me for me.
I think you probably got a pretty good fan base, right?
I think maybe a small fraction of the subscribers I got from that last video are.
Right.
Not everyone, but I think I am worried that I just kind of attracted just a Mario-only community.
It's the usual thing. To
Yeah,
be
I
scared
love
of.
Mario, but I don't like him that much. So
Right.
I hope people don't expect me to only do Mario content from now on.
No. I don't know. Watching an animator, you got to just respect it, right? The whole animation process. Like if you make a Spider-Man short, they got to appreciate the Spider-Man short, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think they would be.
Mm.
And I think I just butchered that number. I think I do have a community on TikTok, right? Because they watch every video. They say here since day one.
Yeah.
And like they watch every video. So I guess it's dedication.
Yeah.
It just feels different. Because like when you're streaming, you can talk to them personally, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know anybody's names anymore. I used to know everyone's names.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it's a true community.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see. What other animations would you do besides Spider-Man and Mario? And the girl. Whatever.
And the girl.
Yeah, whatever she did.
So, I mean, there is another one in mind. It's Spider-Man related.
Uh-huh.
I really want to do like kind of a dark take on like it wouldn't just it would be a Spider-Man like character. I wouldn't officially say it is Spider-Man, both for copyright reasons but also just because it keeps it more mysterious.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like this kind of beaten down version of Peter Parker that like lives in the woods, and he's become very much not the Peter Parker you know.
Yeah.
And he's kind of almost like this urban legend in the woods. Okay. And he just kind of like swings around the trees, and he's kind of like this predator kind of creature thing.
Yeah.
He still uses his webs, and he definitely doesn't have a no-kill rule. And so I just think there would be this really cool like.
He definitely doesn't have that.
Yeah, he does not. So there would be like this short where like it's in the middle of winter, and these guys with guns go into the forest trying to hunt him down, and he just takes them out one by one. I think that'd be super cool.
I'm definitely there for it.
Yeah.
I'm down for beating down Peter Parker. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. It would, I don't know if there'd be any dialogue in it. It'd be like a silent film, but that's an idea I have. And then have ideas for more emotional things. I have an idea about an old man and a robot. That's an emotional one. That was the one that made my mom cry.
Yeah.
And then I have an idea about an orphan magician. Another one that made my mom cry. So I want to gear more towards trying to do like more emotional stuff.
Yeah.
Like I love doing the funny, cute stuff, and I'll also continue to do that. But I also want to do more serious emotional things
stuff.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Respectable.
So I'm excited to get into those. It's just there's a lot of abilities that I don't have yet with VFX.
Right.
I just kind of know animation. I know basic things about rendering and lighting, but don't know anything about modeling. Yeah. Textures, shaders, all that kind of stuff. It's all very complicated. There's so many doors you can go through with VFX. And
so crazy to me.
Yeah, there are people out there that know how to do all of them, like jack of all trades with VFX, and those people are insane.
I bet.
Yeah, they're crazy. Some of them are super young too. That's what's so insane is so many kids are just growing up using Blender or any VFX software, and they're just learning it at such a young age.
Right.
It's crazy. It's super cool, though. I like that.
I made a yellow submarine in my 6th grade art class in Blender.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool. It was nice. Yeah, there was a whole instruction list, right? Mm-hmm. But I still made it.
You had a Blender class?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous. I think
it was Animation 1, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I did Blender. Then there was it had the cube. There's like 3D. I forgot what it's called, though. Something up, maybe. I don't know.
Blender has a default cube.
I have no clue.
The fabled default cube.
The fabled default cube.
Yeah, any Blender user knows that old thing.
Yeah. But it was fun to use. I couldn't see myself animating.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
I can make an animated short film,
mm-hmm.
but I don't really see a purpose.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. Emotional stuff would be cool, though. I'd love to make emotional things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
It would give content purpose, I guess.
Something very satisfying about making an audience feel emotion.
Right. So. Which is hard to convey. It's hard.
Yeah.
That's why like the classic, that's why I don't know about long-term sustainability on YouTube, because like every YouTuber's, what's up guys? Today we got, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I just don't care to make that content at all. Yeah. Like Mr. Beast stuff, not a single care in the world to make.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we'll see, but we'll jump on a project one day.
Absolutely.
We'll make a film.
I'm so down.
I don't know what kind of film we'll make. We'll make a film.
Get Cooter in on it. Old Cooter. He wants to do a little studio. He wants to make a little.
Okay.
He and I both want to make a little studio together.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll have to do something.
What does he want to do?
He kind of goes back and forth between like computer science stuff with like engineering and stuff like that, and then film. I think most recently he told me he's interested in doing film, but he may have flipped back already. I don't know. He's going to be going to school here, so he I don't know what he's going to do.
Right. They got both. They got good things here. They got a good film program and a good engineering program. So we'll see which one grabs his eye. But yeah. I don't know. Interesting. What time is it? We should probably wrap it up soon.
I agree.
It was a good time, though.
It was a good time.
Good
Thanks
podcast.
for inviting me, Dylan.
You're
I love
welcome.
to be chilling with you on this here podcast.
It was great to chill with you. You're the first one to say that.
Really?
But yeah, I know, right? It's such an easy one to just run with, but no one does. Kind of tragic. But yeah, it was great to chill with you as well.
Hope to chill again in the future.
Yeah, you will. I'll drop all the links down below. It'll be on Spotify.
I mean,
Apple
you don't
Podcasts.
have to.
I'm going to.
All right.
I do it for every guest.
All right.
I'm not going to skip out on you. And then we'll see what the title is. Might get some clickbait if that movie's releasing in a month.
All right.
You know what I mean? You never know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was lit. Follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Instagram's down below. Check us both out. And YouTube link for Hunter. Come on. GearBills. Essential. Absolutely essential. We'll see you later.